Oh man. Alright, so this evening we're going to work on prepping these for paint. I've not really gone over this, but things you'll need are your alligator clips. I think I got a pack of these. It was 50 on Amazon for $5. It wasn't expensive. I had to put them together. You may or may not need these in case you've already taken them off the sprues. I've already done so, cleaned them up, so that's that. And of course your hobby knife in case you've not done that. I had to shorten my sticks because they were way too long. Let's move those out of the way. But we'll start with good old Ox King's vehicle. Kind of bundle these together just to make them easier. They need to be washed, which they already have, to get the mold release agent off. And then you kind of decide your color pattern, what can be painted at the same time, what can't. These are going to be different colors, so that won't be able to. This will also be a different color, so it won't be able to. And this as well. So there's things that you have to kind of separate out, put where you can, when you can, and get that all ready. So let me get this clear piece out. And essentially what you'll do, of course, you need to wash your part. Just take your alligator clip, put it on there, and you will need a styrofoam block or something to hold these so that your pieces are all stable and all that stuff. The seam in here, I've pulled it apart so it's going to be very visible, but it's essentially, you're going to need this stuff: your extra thin cement, and I'm just going to take this just for the sake of making things easier and holding. I'm going to hold that, and then you just take and run along the edge. So this stuff melts plastic like polystyrene. And because it melts it, it makes things a lot easier. Well, if I can get it to stand up too, without it sticking to everything that it shouldn't. Give this side another go. Give it plenty of time to activate and start melting the plastic. And what you'll result in is a welded piece that will then form together perfectly to create one solid piece. And what you'll do once you get it back together, because this stuff is so thin, it flows right into joints that you've created. And you'll give it a good squeeze, and what you see coming out is melted plastic. So the benefit of this is, let me seal this up before I make a big mess, is that it will weld this piece together and make it one piece. But not only that, it will fill the seam, and all you have to do is just kind of sand it a little bit. And you just have to let it sit for a couple hours. Alright, so everything is done. It's all taped up. To you, this is probably going to seem really quick. I don't know how it's going to look actually. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it looks pretty decent. So the only thing that's left in here is the romantic parts for the other kit, and I'm not going to worry about those just yet. And your decal, and then of course your clear lens that is probably not going to come up on camera. So that is all for right now. With any part that you have squeezed together with the Tamiya glue, you'll want to sand that seam out. You have to let it dry completely for about 2 to 3 hours before you do it, but it's always a good idea to put like a gray, I'm just kidding, a dark gray or a neutral gray or any color, period. It's called a guide coat. Paint it over the seam, and that way when you're sanding you realize, or you know where you've still got to sand and what's even and what's not even. So but yeah, so the next thing will be to do that and get this baby ready for paint. Bye.